Me. Yep, you can hear me. I can see chat. I've got my phone up there in the corner. All right. With the grand welcoming back of this most illustrious of streams. Why? Because it's trying to be a little healthy. It's your boy, Low Energy Videos. What am I doing? Well, we're episode 7 in. By now, do you really need to be told? I'm going to run on treadmill for 1 hour and talk to the chat. Ideally, you in the chat should keep me company. Have to, it just kind of helps. I want to explain why I haven't been doing this as much as of late. Laziness, but also sickness. Also, my sleep was all over the place. Quite normal for me. But even still, like Christ. So, what is this all about? Well, I had the man flu after coming back from the castle. And as a result, the ability to... Help if I can see down, here we are. The ability to actually know what the funk is going on. What was it? My ability to run basically didn't happen. But leading up to that, I was also sleeping all over the place. My sleep's been back in good swing. My man flu's over. Yeah. I will do another one of these in about Friday. I'll probably do one on Friday. And then maybe one on Sunday and Tuesday. I could do good. I'm hoping to give you 3 of these a week. Means I have to go back to the schedule. But hi everyone. Say hello in the chat if you're there. If not, we start either way. My water's already on. This won't be a crazy one, but it need to be. Just needs to get my sciatica unwound and my blood flowing and setting my legs back to tightening. They have been very untightened as of late. Very uncool. Now, distance, calorie, time. Increase time. Now, we don't have a set goal on anything except for the fact that I will be running for 60 minutes. So, that said, let's get back into some good habits. Got a brand new bottle of water. Proper one, too. Got my thingamajig. Got my phone charging. And even if it wasn't charging, it's got enough juice to last. Water's on. A bath afterwards. This will be a good way of getting back into things. Let's ride. With this, we return to old familiar places. Of the calories, the distance, and the speed. 2 calories already. Distance, nothing. But we'll change that. The space is warped and time is bendable. So, what I will do this one, I will simply increase my speed by 0.1 every minute until I hit 7. And then I'll stay around 7. So the first 10 minutes will just be me warming up. Now today I haven't eaten anything. I haven't drank even tea, just water. Today is my fast day. I am going to have 3 fast days, the same days I do my run. So, Tuesday, Friday, Sunday, they're all going to be days I don't eat and I run. I've also managed to squeeze in 50 curls on the weights per day. Not all at once, I got to 25. And then I was like, no. But I remember when I couldn't do more than 5. So, progress. I'm also not going to exercise tomorrow because I'm going to enjoy food. And Cardilow, right? Hey, Mango. Well, you should see me in a week or two when I get back into the swing of things. I'll be fucking bathed. I'm going to be bathed in sweat at the end of this anyway. But I'll be bathed in sweat, and I'll be absolutely exhausted. But I'll also be belting it down the speed aisle. Sounds like some sort of drug. Belting your speed aisle. Yeah, it sounds like several drugs. Anyway, tomorrow I won't be exercising and I'll have a good meal. We're gonna get some chicken nuggets in the air fryer. Good meal still means that they don't have to be too bad for you. I've got some popcorn for the watch party, which will be, I don't know when the watch party itself will start, but it will end as soon as the actual, like the pre-show ends here on YouTube. So we'll bum around for about 2 hours, maybe 3, and then we'll head over to the watch room. If you want to become a member of our watch party, simply subscribe, not follow, subscribe, although that would help too, over on Twitch. It is our only paywall, and it is very, very cool of you guys that you've been so giving in the past as it is. I've got to start experimenting outside of nuggies. Oh, tofu can be really nice, by the way. That can be really nice. If you've seasoned it right, and you know how to cut it in a way that won't be too crispy and it won't be too squishy, you can kind of like lay it out like bacon. But do that. Great source of protein. Also potatoes in there. Great thing in Ireland, potatoes are always cheap because everyone grows them. So if you grab like 2 potatoes, slice them up, throw them into the drum, throw them into the air fryer, boom. You've got yourself completely guilty-free chips. Have them. Have a small portion of them and a small portion of nuggies. What are you missing? You know, some flavor, spices. Black pepper costs 0 calories. Go to town, enjoy yourself. Always use them. That pepper's where it's at. Anyway, if you become a subscriber, you get to join us tomorrow for the watch party. Jay Troydeau is in charge of the remote this month, and we're going to watch Made in Britain, which is free on YouTube currently. I'll be already pretty jarred, and I'll have popcorn, and it'll be a good time for all, hopefully. And then on Thursday, Raisin Girl will be joining Brendar and myself for Bearded Ramblings. We're going to look at Cobes' attempt at making wine, and a certain Shani for Christ body cam footage. Hey, hey, we're currently at almost 50 calories. I'll give us that 50 cal mark. Oh, my leg is very happy, but so are my feet. Because I do this in my socks. I need to get my hands on like good trainers, but I like the feel of the barefoot. There you go. I like the feel of the barefoot. But it's not really barefoot. I mean, I'm wearing socks, for Christ's sake. But as a result, when I don't exercise, my feet kind of like untense. And especially when I'm sleeping, oh my god, I can get the worst Charlie horses if I'm like stretching in my sleep and then I wake up. That's usually a sign for me that like all my good work, making my legs nice and toned, is going out the window. That's been happening more and more as of late. But you know what? I've been up since around about 9 and like in 11 hours now, and I'm only starting to really feel hungry. And I'll be going to bed around about midnight. But early thing in the morning. I'm not, after tomorrow, I'm not going to post up the straw poll. You guys have made it very clear you want me to do this. So I'm gonna do it. God help me. I'm gonna bloody do it. Alright. Coming close at 7 kilometers down speed. Still nothing really special. A slight walk of speed as you're heading towards your train before it takes off, you know? Oh, sorry. Oh. That's for you Michiganis. So yeah, I've noticed tons of weight loss. I mean, this was always a bit of a tent on me. I got the biggest one they had, but I noticed, you know, it was a bit like it kind of like still hit my love handles and shit. I'm barely noticing it now. All right, we've just done 1 kilometer. And now we're at a speed of 70. Speed of 70. We're doing 7 kilometers. We've also done 10 minutes. Instead of fiddling with the speed every minute now, I'll just do it as I see fit. Like if I think I can squeeze in another 20 odd calories by hitting up the speed a bit, hell yeah. Of course, it's all positive today. The weight loss is going to happen very, very noticeably if I just keep at it. Wednesdays don't count because those are the days I'm drinking. Holidays and having guests over, special occasions, like Christmas and the like, they don't count. What does count is Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday. I don't eat nothing until I feel like, uh-oh, this doesn't feel right. Then I'll stop. There's a difference between starving yourself, which has happened to me, and going full, like, just being hungry every once in a while, like now. And hopefully I'll be able to increase the speed and be able to even increase the time. Though probably not the time, you know? I have want to increase the speed while I'm doing this in the future ones. The most I could do, I think, was like an 8 or a 9 on stream, very briefly, and I'm at a 7 right now. And I could get to 8. But my first one after weeks of not doing it, nearly a month, no, dog, I'm good. You're alright though, yeah, My biggest problem is just finding ways to distract myself. I tend to watch stuff that I can't watch while running. I tend to do it in the nude, which is definitely not going to be okay by YouTube standards. Prudish bastards. And sometimes I even do it while I've been drinking. That last one, I really wouldn't recommend. It does speed it up though. I'll say that much. Air fried hot wings with the dish. I'm gonna get myself some peri chicken, a 3-pack, chicken breast, hot and spicy barbecue set. And I'm gonna have one of those breasts with some whole grain rice, and that'll be my dinner. And that will be every other day except for Wednesdays when I can do that. And the other days I won't be eating anything. And for breakfast, healthy food, and I'll be having fruit juice throughout the day. I might also consider getting nuts too. You can have some almonds every once in a while, hell yeah. But not on my fast days, which are today. Speaking of, I've almost earned some water. Because we're 15 minutes in 30 seconds. But walking about, a lot of people do that, and apparently a few people do that to me too. Rose, Black does that, and sometimes Troy listens to me in his car, or even at work. I used to listen to TJ a lot when I was running, and I told him that on live stream once, and he was like, dude, why the hell aren't you listening to like some really thrash metal, you know? Get some death metal up on that shit, you know? And I think when he heard workout, he thought I was like really hitting the weights, you know? Which my arms feel like they have been, but baby steps. Maybe one day I'll get a gym membership. But only after I feel like I've achieved everything here. Who knows, I could even get myself a weight machine. That'll be a nightmare to put together. But my God, that'll be some satisfaction. Like, this has been a literal lifesaver. But I'm afraid it feels like it's hitting the end of its old life. I've had it now for a good few years. 5, 6 of them. I think 6. Maybe 6. And getting it repaired is an absolute nightmare. I think when it finally breaks, I'll just break it up and throw it out. After I look online to see if there's any way to repair it. Anyway, DP is very much my, used to be my go-to as well. DP, deep fat fried, and like TJ, Bosch, Then I'd get into like lots of little ones. If I was doing a half-hour run, I would have 3 10-minute history videos or Yahtzee videos, which would be about 6 of them, back to back. Because if you segment it, it becomes a lot easier to handle. Oh, water. Stay hydrated, kids. Anyway, tomorrow should be a good laugh. Should have much of the jaunty good times. I'm feeling how am I feeling? A heart attack? Yep. There. Now when I actually have a heart attack on screen, no one will believe me. This is an alright pace. Part of me wants to go faster. We'll see. This is the first one back in ages. My goal is to just get like a little vest and just like a basketball vest and just run with that and a pair of shorts. But I don't feel comfortable enough doing that yet. See here, the flubber is indeed real, but the flubber is going down. No way around it. All my clothes are much easier fitting, even these. My swimming trunks I'm using. Well, I actually don't want to put the beard back on. I mean, I'll keep the center. I even want to grow the center a bit. See what I can pull out with my old chin. You know? Anyway. Chicken, rice, spices, chicken, rice, spices. Cheerios for breakfast. Or Weetabix. Or bran flakes. I do love the texture. It's actually kind of nice. That just means on Wednesdays, when I go up to enjoy myself for special days, I'll really enjoy myself. I mean like gorge. I mean every bite will just taste 10 times better. Like tomorrow when I go get me breakfast in the petrol station, what am I gonna get? Dunno. I won't gorge myself. I don't want. They do these bagels up there, breakfast bagels, and they weren't the nicest. They weren't terrible either. I'm not a big fan of fried egg. I find it rubbery. I love omelette, scrambled egg, poached egg. But I don't know. Anyway, if I go up there again, I'll probably get like maybe a spicy chicken fillet or like a wrap. They do wraps up there. Not tried them yet. Should be demo. Like a can of iced coffee. Or if the machine's working for once, maybe a cup of actual cappuccino. Like a styrofoam thing. It's always broken. And yet, ironically, their ice cream machine works perfect. Okay, distance 2.3 kilometers. Calories 161. Speed. Been staying at 7 since then because I haven't touched it. Now we have 39 minutes and 10 seconds. Like I said, this won't be the most ridiculous to pull off episodes tonight, but it doesn't need to be. is y'all doing? Am I talking like I'm drunk? This is water, isn't it? Yeah, it's water. How is... You doing alright? Scouser right there. Oh, Luna said she'll be back in October. The next time we see Luna Levin, she will be in October. And don't forget, your favorite son is going to be joining me on the 27th. It was originally going to be the 6th, but he had an appointment prior. We're still taking applications for co-hosts on that one. If you want to ask him anything about gaming, or if you want to ask about, perhaps more pointedly, about Cobes and his documentary, maybe even throw a little bit of shade at the man. I might re-watch his documentary and make some mental notes to bring up. That could be fun. We could even do that on Wednesday. Let's go through the Cobes documentary with like a notepad. I don't want to be asking a bunch of questions that DP or other people already asked them, you know? Beyond the obvious. Why? So, it's on 200 calories now. Your body burns off about, what is it, 2,000 calories per day anyway. This is an extra, like, quarter of a half. Just on top. These are all bonus calories I'm just destroying. Like I said, I won't end up doing this if I start feeling like lightheaded and shit, you know? I'll know by this time next week, and then I'll scale back the fasting days. Oh, I'm starting to do some positive shit towards my body now. All I care about. Well, that and donations, please help us reach the goal. Seriously, if anyone donates a $5, like $5, I think that'll be enough to cover Claire. And afterwards, I'll be able to switch that goal over. No worries if not. The reason why I'm saying that, and there's still like another 2/3 of it, is because I'm seeing her the week after next. I'll just give her the last 50 out of my own pocket. I've already given her about 150 so far. Yeah, don't forget, the week after next, I'll be out of town. So that means you guys get to come out with me. That's going to be Weatherspoons, and that's going to be Weatherspoons and me going down to Dunleary. And the priority for you guys. I don't think you're going to see any of Dunleary Harbour, except for a few pictures. Like, I'm not making a video out of it. Right, I just want to go out to the sea once before the end of summer. Technically, I'd have already lost because it'll be September. But what can you do? And then we start the reason the straw poll is up. I'm going to have to do the number crunching to find out how much it's still going to cost. Because you guys will have to be paying for my flight, my hostel for the night in Dublin, which is like 40 quid, it's not the end of the world, and the hotel, which is like the hostel in Philadelphia, which is about 200 and something. So I think the flight should be about 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I have to count in the extra that Krendar might get if he gets any money on Thursday at the same time. I have to calculate that. I will not leave him hanging for the rest of the year over that. Anyway, we hit that goal, and either around about Christmas or my birthday, or I suppose after that, and we actually get it then, we'll do that. My birthday's in January. Go away. I'm off to go away. That's why I need to give Claire some money. It'll be a long weekend over in Philly. Now that trip to Galway, you will see some live streams and possibly a return to the Aran Islands. Hell yeah, I'll probably be the most recurrent streamer going to the Aran Islands in that island's history. Before you point out all the other people who've gone, this is my 865th consecutive trip to the Aran Islands. Yeah, no, I've got 2. That makes me better. Why? Reasons. I didn't even live stream out of one. I didn't. I made a video. Which I should do that too. Okay, we are now at minute 20. Now to go, and then we'll be done this for half an hour. That's when we do another half hour. Then we're done. Yeah, after that, I'll focus my entire money's worth into getting more, getting shit ready for, the Philly trip. Every day I put money aside, turn it into dollars, will be good for me. So about, what's that about? Yeah, about 100. Minimum, I want to have like 100 a day walking around Philly. Ideally more. So 400 quid on top. This will come out of my pocket though, so you guys don't have to worry about that being part of the goal. That would make it like 1,004. But also, of course, buy off the stuff as I can afford it. The flight comes first for obvious reasons. Oh, I also have to check in my ESTA form, see if it's still good. It lasts 2 years with the US government, and then you have to renew it. It costs about 14 quid, and they have to sign off on everything. .45 calories, distance 3.5, speed staying at a steady 7, and here comes the sweat. Half an hour in, can't complain. It was trickling down me at 5 or 10 minutes earlier, but really starting to come in now. Woo! Hell yeah, tactical towel. goddamn, you should have seen me on some of the running streams afterwards, getting out of my shirt. It was the most disgusting. It was like vor or prolapse born, unbirth, you know? Oh, it was disgusting. I remember stumbling upon this CG porn of like this very early 2000s looking dude who he was like in a living room, had the biggest grin in his face, and he was just getting consumed by I don't know, a fucking lamprey eel or something. It zooms in on his face and he smiles, and then it zooms out and it says fin. But that's to say the people to jack it off to, is it? Okay. I mean, you can jack it to anything. That's the power of human ingenuity. Forget building suspension bridges, cracking the atom, curing polio, going to the moon. Nah. If you can look at something and then think, can I fuck it? The answer is yes. That's the power of the biggest sexual organ you got. Not the biggest organ though, because that's your skin. Despite what Bobby Hill says in King of the Hill. What's it talking about? Calorie control. No one will be able to look at my life and say, oh, you're having a very healthy life. But no one will be able to deny I'm bloody losing the fat. I can already fit into the, Hawaiian shirt that Claire gave me a few months back. I was off in Longford. And I said, oh, you can't. I don't, maybe. I'll keep, you know. Because I didn't think it would be able to fit me. But you know what? With enough weight loss, enough time, enough dedication, it bloody well does. Now, it's as tight as a comical blouse on an overly breasticated woman, but with like a single button between that and between the breasts and oblivion. And someone being killed by a button going at the speed of sound. But it's actually getting less and less tight every time I put it on. So, at the end of the day, I can't complain because I'm not complaining. I'm ecstatic. Not where I want to be, but I'm getting there. Speaking of, 25 minutes to go. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out our links down below for Discord, Twitter, Twitch, Blue Skies, I think it's down there now. And don't forget, if the straw poll is down there, feel free to throw your 2 cents in, but it looks like it's already in the bag. You could still, in theory, have an upset, but, well. So, again, this is the shit, like, Sturgis, Jared, all you fucks who say that you're, like, fucking built, throw down and do a stream when you're working out. Really, like, fucking butt up or shut up. I'm here hitting this fucking thing, and my arms hurt like hell from lifting the heavy thing until it's not quite so heavy anymore. what? We are at 290 calories now. I am going to increase the speed by 7.1. Why? Fuck it. 23 minutes to go and 20 seconds. So, at the end of the day, people get nice and chubby, nice and fat, so be it if they're happy. As long as they never say it's a healthy thing. What was I telling Luna and Devious about? When they were on Bearded Ramblings? Nick Avocado never said be like me. Liver King does. Fuck Liver King. Not only was he a liar and a scammer, but what he was lying and scamming was pure, really red alert, dangerous, I'm gonna die of salmonella. Cook your fucking food. Unless it's pre-rendered food, like, you know, chicken slices for sandwiches and shit like that. In that case. That's already pre-cooked. What about bread? What about bread? Bread's processed. By default, it's processed. You're going to eat the raw stalks of wheat? You're a fucking goat? Why should I listen to you, goat man? You had my family killed. Yeah, that's right. Dead to the goat, man. Ugh. Hey, Troy. Okay, let's see. All right, we have a goal set now. Let's see if in the next 20 minutes I can get at 7.5 kilometers to 5 kilometers in distance at speed of 7.5. We have 21 minutes to go. .5. Get the warranty on the air fryer. Oh, did yours crap out? Mine's already used. My barman, Dave, sold me his. He got the upgraded version that has like twice as wide and twice as high. So you couldn't find a use for it. Yes, 50 and it's yours. But fuck it. Got my air fryer. Will it last forever? No. But they're gonna get cheaper all the time. .6. Oh, we're gonna beat this, no problem. We got less than 20 minutes to go. And the sweat is flowing. Like most things though, make sure that they're up to snuff, you know? Keep the receipt for a while. Hell, keep this receipt. No one really does that anymore, but in the 90s, everyone used to have like a big briefcase full of receipts and paperwork. Just in case. 4.7. You know what, if I get a distance of, do the extra 3 kilometers, 0.3 of a kilometer, I'm going to knock the speed back down to 6. So that way, I don't have to overly sweat and exert what has been a perfectly fine up to now run. So, let me change left. Anyway, out of my air fryer. We got peri peri chicken and rice this week, brown rice. As a result, I'm making it put sauce on it. Here's what it's on. Had that for dinner. Decent enough breakfast. Cereal, grains. 4.8 kilometers. 18 minutes to go. Whoa! That felt weird. Wonder what the hell that was. Anyway, like something slithering under me. Foot. 4.9. My bath will be able to go right on as soon as I'm done here. Once again, I'm going to do the shilling. Remind everybody that if you can help out with the stream goal, pretty appreciated. I can actually send Claire off money, if not today, and hopefully tomorrow. I'm never assuming anyone's giving me a penny. You know. 5. Okay. Now we're back down to 6 speed. So I don't have to get off this thing barely able to breathe. Don't forget that we have our watch party tomorrow. As a result, be sure to check out our Discord. Well, join the Discord anyway, and then join Twitch, and as in subscribe to Twitch. Much more realistic. Well, my sciatica feels like a thing of the past right now. It was killing me sitting on that chair. All you have to do is get off it and do this. Now this bad boy has to go into the wash again when it's done. And I just had it dried out of the wash. I should have left it wet. Would have kept me cooler. Anyway, after that, we will be live here at 6 tomorrow evening for alcohol. We might look at a bit of the Favourite Son documentary and make mental notes on certain things we noticed about it. Chat, if you spot anything in the documentary, you write it down, and when the time comes, we can whip out our old notepad in front of them, like we're what's this, Phelps from LA Noire. Do do do. Press X. He's still very cool that he's going to be on. So, 4 minutes. No, could we get to 400 calories? I definitely could if I could bump up the speed. We're at 369. See guys, just like the man. will increase the speed by points again. But if we're lucky, we can hit 400 calories, right? Of course, when I was belting it for an hour, I was getting 500 calories in, which is enough for a Big Mac. In fact, this is almost enough as like a regular cheeseburger, the little flat, sad ones you get in McDonald's. Cheeseburger, fries, small drink. Used to be so goddamn cheap. The Euro Saver menu used to literally mean €1 for supper. Now it's just saving you euros. Smart little bastards. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. Speaking of, the McDonald's is nearly done. I wouldn't say nearly done. It's about 50% done now. In Carrick. I gotta check that out. Wear my finest coattails. Top hat and cane, monocle. We are here at the grand opening gala event of Carrick-on-Shannon's first premier McDonald's. Here's the mayor and the Taoiseach, all our local celebrities. Speaking of, I have here one of our more up-and-coming young entrepreneurs, Low Energy Videos. Jesus, love. You could have told me that there was a free bar outside. I'd have done it after the interview. Hey, you're alright. Just look at the camera and say I love McDonald's. It's not as good as Burger King. And we gotta cut you off there. Oh jeez, she's got a nice arse. Security's just leaving me away. Wait, I'll grab a couple of bottles for the road. I actually was at a party once, and apparently I said so loud that the woman in front of me in question overheard. Didn't do it, but yeah, she has a really nice arse. She's got a really nice arse, doesn't she? Make matters worse, I'd already hooked up with her sister, and she was married. Oh god, horniness. Horniness, loneliness, and alcohol. In all fairness, I hadn't drank in about 2 or 3 months at that point. I had been on a self-imposed exile from booze. It hit me hard. She was in this cocktail dress. She was so fucking hot. That was a fun night. We're almost at 400 calories now. And we're coming close to 10 minutes more to go. And we're finished. For 4 years, I went through 3 air fryers. The first one lasted almost the whole time. The second broke in a week. Jesus. Well, you see, you're not putting anything crazy in it, are you? Like when you say broke, do you mean catastrophic kaboom, or just wouldn't turn on when you plugged it up? Was there fire, smoke, lightning? Very, very frightening. Amadeus. Ugh. I've never fucked up a microwave, and I've never fucked up an air fryer, because we got them. Never fucked up those sandwich press / George Foreman things. I fucked up a lot of computers and phones, though. And one day, statistically, this will be my first fuck up on the treadmill. That's all the gyms I went to over the years that would throw them out after. I didn't think it was that heavy. Hell, I'd have been smaller. I started going to my first gym when I was like 16. But actually a bit earlier than that. In Dublin, I was signed up to the swimming course, the local Asda. And I was really good at it. Every Saturday, I'd swim like crazy. My ninja is going strong. We're here now. That's not that big. can't tell what mine is from here. I can barely make out the name. It's something. That's what it is. By the way, speaking of, I saw someone say, God, does anyone remember George Foreman's? Like, I'm this old, and it showed a picture of George Foreman. Like, dude, I remember when they were like the hot, gimmicky item, you know? And then, like, but I still have mine. Now, actually, I take that back. I might have broken a George Foreman. No, I didn't, but the fuse went. But I still have another one. It's great. I bring it out every once in a while. At least I did before the air fryer came along. I like me some dry food. So the air fryer actually does a better job, all things considered. You know, like me some sauce food too. Otherwise, I just get myself some regular chicken fillets instead of the peri-peri ones. This whole room's gonna smell amazing when I open dinner. I miss when the butchers used to sell you individual chicken fillets and the like in the shops. The actual butchers do that, but you have to be there on a particular day. They were solid. Just always keep the tray at the base to catch the fat, or else you've got to improvise bad. Metal Monkey made me one once of it was like origami, but it was tinfoil. You can cook a lot on those things, but they are just glorified sandwich presses at an angle turned with like rolls. Still, when you saw all the fat go off, you knew that you were making a difference. Maybe not as big of a difference as they advertise. I mean, they were trying to sell a product, right? Like the Jane Fonda workout tapes, when they look back at it now, like I've heard people say, oh God, this is really not going to help you much except for just burning off calories. That's what they said about Tybo, you know? Oh, we got more than one butcher. We have the deli butchers in the shops, but they don't count. Not to me. We got 2 butchers that I know of, 3 maybe, in Carrick, and at least 2 up there in Drum. Most towns do have a butcher. In fact, I think we need to get ourselves a butcher in Leitrim. We have enough land to expand outwards, and they are building what looks like a shop. It seems every time someone builds something here, it's always like another hairdresser. We don't need a hairdresser. We need a doctor. Our old doctor died like 5 years before we came here. And they haven't just gone to Carrick since. Sweating to the oldies, yeah. That's also another thing, no one ever talks about Tybo anymore. I remember the guy kicked the living shit out of Richard Simmons in Celebrity Deathmatch. You can eat anything you want, but with my workout routine, you'll look good too. And then over like different courses as they're going, as like Simmons has all the Weight Watchers schemes. That's another one. Weight Watchers has now been pushed into the most minuscule of background logos. Again, that was great. I had those milkshakes. The ones they used to claim had eggworms in them that would eat fat. Before the internet was so ubiquitous, some people would just take that as gospel. That was dumb enough, and those were delicious milkshakes. The chocolate ones and the vanilla ones were so nice. And they really were filling. But were they healthy for you? Not really. I liked how they came in these huge industrial-sized cans though. I need beer that big. And then they came out with little plastic pods of powder. I suppose you still get. But whatever helps you lose weight. I can think of a very problematic person who lost a shit ton of weight by eating Subway. Or if another Jared also eats Subway. Eat fresh. I agree there, Subway. That's why I'm not going to eat with you guys, because I absolutely have to. That's the thing. I've always been absolutely ravenous. Haven't eaten in like a day and a half. Walked for like 12 kilometers. Homeless. Then I walk into a Subway. Then I sit down. And then I eat the food. And then I actually go, whatever, it's filling. I always get the beef ones. Our one closed. And no one cares. If you want a decent sandwich, you go across, like 2 doors up, and you got the locals' crumbs. Probably Richard Simmons going on. That's why it's moving. Sure. Richard Simmons and the Jane Fonda stuff started that whole trend. And I remember Jade from the UK. You might have been in the UK at the time. Big Brother. She had her own workout routine. I'm going to be honest, she wasn't exactly the skinniest person in the world. And everyone thought it was a joke. Well, it wasn't a joke. She had thousands of people following her. And why? Because she'd bring on actual, like, health specialists, real health specialists, who would then tell you how to eat, like, less, smaller portions, work out more, you know, don't be so sedentary. Remember, it's okay sometimes to enjoy yourself. And then she'd act that out for like a week or so, and then she'd go right back to eating like bags of chips and shit. I think she died of cancer. Or she had cancer, I don't know. Man, I'm sad. She was like she was like the Snooki of the UK for a few years. Look, whatever works for you, right? You go to the gym, you go on the treadmill for like 2 hours, an hour on the treadmill, off, do some arm workout, like another half hour, and then go back onto the treadmill for another hour, then shower up, go home, do that as many days as you feel like you can pull off, watch your calories, and who knows, maybe you'll save enough money from, oh man, enough money to justify your gym memberships. Calories, 470. Distance, 6.8. Aw, I should have been paying more closer attention. We could have hit 7. Oh well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next time, I will try for 500 calories. You're only... how much short? 19. 19 calories short. Easily done. But we're back. We are back. Look, barely as much swell me, but I didn't, in all fairness, I didn't run as much as I sometimes do, so, you know. Yeah. I already much prefer this water bottle to the other one. I mean, the other one was just a plastic water bottle. Oh. Also on Wednesday, we gotta talk about what the beer pub will be like, and the certain benefits people will have for donating. We might even have a bidding war going on, but only if you guys are fucking ill. he always came across a little too cultish for me, but like you said, if it got people losing weight. Anyway, that's your boy. I'm going to go now and have my bath. Toss this into the wash because it's got a bib of sweat. I will say one thing before I go about Richard Simmons. He didn't help out the gay community because for a lot of years, a lot of people think that when they think of a gay guy, they automatically do a Richard Simmons sort of accent. And that's not great. Like when you think of a gay guy, you think like the Sex and the City gay guys, right? Well, they're all kind of going like, oh my girl. You know. Oh, gayest thing I ever did. It was not kissing a guy. It was on my 23rd, 24th birthday. I was 28. 28 years old, and Claire and her friends, who were all lesbians, came and took me out to Thank God It's Fridays for my birthday. And we were all having a fantastic time. And they came around and asked, while I was down in my like second pitcher of beer, do you want to do cocktails? I'm like, yeah, sure, we'll all do cocktails. And sure enough, they said, well, what do you want? And I was like, you know what? I'm surrounded by it. Can I have an appletini? And only one of them got it and burst out laughing what I meant by I was surrounded by it. I was surrounded by fabulous. That was a really nice appletini too. Ooh, ugh, my tongue just rolled back into its mouth. No, that's not as gay as drinking a bunch of appletinis with a bunch of gay people. I think the topic of shoes were brought up. But they are women, so. They were all really well dressed in all fairness. It's hard to be dressed for my birthday, top notch, because it's always winter, because it's January. Alright. Like I said, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys, if you only come here for this for some reason, I'll see you guys on Friday. For the next one. That'll also be my next fast day. Wish me luck. This will be a crazy week. Bath time tomorrow. Free watch show. You know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. Throw some money towards the stream goal. Watch party. Twitch. Blah 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 blah. I want to go and get into the bath and look at women on Tinder and wonder if I am worthy of